Welcome to Sports Talk with Kifu, and I'm your host, Kifu Njabulu Mahlau. Well, weekend roundup, back at it again. We're gonna first start off with the match. The first match, basically, what's the first match of the? Okay, basically the second match of the weekend. Chelsea, the Scum versus Southampton. You had Kurt Zuma proving that Axindo Makanda Mabili. Yeah. Yeah. He Zuma just proved what I already know, and Chelsea just proved what I already know. If you have the ball against that team, what Tuchel basically does is, we're going to keep the ball. Why does he need to keep the ball? So that it doesn't expose his shite defense. Basically, that's the reason why. So if you can get to keep the ball actually in their half, they're gonna be in trouble, because they are shite. Let's be honest. They really are shite. So it is what it is. And then obviously they got a penalty because, it's Chelsea, man. They are the new penalty merchants. They really are. But because now Manchester United, no one will say a thing. I just don't get it. But let's move on to the next match, which was Everton and Liverpool. That was another. And the weekend just didn't really have any good games. Okay, so we had Salah falling around. I don't know what he thought that was. Thought he was at a jumping castle or something, but he just kept on falling. For like even the slightest touch, like he just fall down. So then they took an L for the anfield against Everton, and like Liverpool just don't look good. It's like someone that's still living in it. Liverpool now are like okay, at the moment, it's like that team, like, bruh, you used to be great. Now you just suck. I don't know what's wrong. I can tell you what's wrong. The board was the problem, and Klopp. Like, okay, you literally play with two center backs the entire time, right? For basically like 2 years, because Matip is always injured and Gomez is almost always injured. So basically you're relying on one defender, right? So no one in that Liverpool board and no one in that staff thinks, guys, we need to get a replacement for Van Dijk. If something goes wrong, then we'll have the adequate replacement, or an adequate number 2 can play, and we can rotate our squad, because they've basically been playing the same 11 the entire time. So no one in that board thought, just maybe injuries might not go away this season. And secondly, Klopp needed a number 10. No one in that board room, or even Klopp, thought, I need a number 10 so I can take the burden off Trent and Robertson. What if they are not as great this season? Then I have a different way of playing. Because football is all about adaptation. You have to get better. You need to add weapons that you didn't have before, so that you're better. It's like anything, or with any sport. Like, even with what I'm doing, I have to continuously improve. If you don't continuously strive for improvement, then you're just gonna be stuck at the level that you're stuck at. Continuous improvement is the name of the game. And I'm sorry, Klopp isn't striving. Okay, Klopp and that board weren't striving for continuous improvement. They tried with Thiago and Jota. Granted, Jota was a good signing, but and he would have been better, and he would have given them a bit more goals. So yeah, so you can say potato, but they needed a number 10 just so he could play in a different way, so that teams aren't actually in a different way, so that also Trent isn't exposed as he's exposed right now. So he could really have been playing a 4-2-3-1 or 4-1-4-1 if he had a number 10, or like let's say a 4-3-3, but with 2 holding and with 1 right in behind the striker, he could try certain things, or even he could move Firmino into an actual midfielder and take one of those midfielders out and actually put someone else up in front, put Divock Origi, even Mo Salah. But he's not even willing to try certain ideas out. So he should adapt and try new things to see if Firmino is an actual 10, and if he is an actual 10, then you move with that from now till the end of the season. Try new things, Jurgen Klopp. Try new things. It won't hurt anyone. You stink at the moment. Try new things. And then, Ancelotti just did what I expected him to do. Be defensively sound and just hit Liverpool on the counter-attack. So, ain't a new day. We move on to the next match, which is West Ham Tottenham. Yeah, man. Maureen is finished. Said it before. That man is finished. He's done so. Finito. Every pedile. Done. Like, said it before. His style of play just doesn't suit that team. And the quicker he actually realizes that, bruh, like, this defensive thing ain't working, let's just go all out attack. Like, if you win 4-3, guarantee you, more than not, if this Tottenham team just goes all out and they attack, guarantee you they win more than they lose. They might even get into the top 4. Obviously, you don't attack with reckless abandonment, but just leave like 4 people at the back so that if there's a counter attack, you can stop it. So all these other dudes just head forward, leave 4 at the back. Like, you could, in whichever way you can make a box, like 2 holding and those 2 center backs, they're gonna be the ones that stay, or even like you're gonna have like a 3 and then 1. But however, 4 needs to be at the back so you can stop a counter attack. And then after that, just go gung ho. Tell these 4 people you guys are gonna stay in behind, and then obviously everyone has to join back so that you guys can have a solid defensive shape. But you just go forward, and I guarantee you, Tottenham will win more than they lose. But they have a dinosaur for a manager, so long may that continue. And Jay Lings playing amazing, man, playing amazing. But again, he's not playing as a 10, he's playing out on the wing. Shows where they were playing him, where Solskjaer was playing him, was the wrong place. But I think him and Solskjaer agreed that he was a 10. Doesn't have enough talent to play at a 10, but he's been playing great. So shout out Jay Lings for playing amazing football at this moment in time. And then you have, there was the City and Arsenal match. Another stinker, but Pep's team got the early goal, and Arsenal had opportunities to really scare City. That final ball where things could actually be scary, it just didn't come, or it was just bad. Especially in the first half, Arsenal had chances, especially on the left-hand side. But because Mahrez didn't just help out in defense, he was like, nah, man, to hell with this. I ain't going back there. Like, man, it's too far. You know when, like, when someone asks you, like, maybe he was like in the desert and then there was water over there and he was really dehydrated. He was like, bro, it's too far. I ain't going there. Okay, wrong analogy, but anyway, but you guys get the gist. Like, he wasn't helping out most of the time, so it was what it was. City are unbeatable. They just look irresistible, winning the league. But I've always thought that they'd win the league. I was just hoping that we'd win the league. Literally, it was just the hope. Like, I was even clenching my ass, man. I'm just hoping, man, that they lose. Anytime Arsenal, but yeah, City could have had like 2 more goals, but that just didn't happen. So yeah, man, they won and they deserved to win. So it was what it was. And yeah, certain teams, yeah, The difference is, as I've always said, okay, and then we move on to Manchester United and Newcastle. The difference between Manchester United and Manchester City it's not the defense, it's the coaching. The coaching is terrible. We have no defensive shape. We have no attacking philosophy. Literally, all this dude says, like, guys, the 6 of you guys are gonna defend, and all you guys are just gonna be vibes, yeah? Vibes FC, Vibes Cartel. I'm just tired, man, of ranting on about this Don, yeah? I am tired. Get that Don out of my team. Solskjaer is not gonna be bad enough for him to get fired, but he's not going to be good enough for us to win anything whatsoever. So get that man at, like, proper teams fire managers like that. They fired Tuchel because you're not going to get us to where we need to be. Dortmund, they fired their coach. They're like, bro, you're 4th and you qualified for the next round of the Champions League. That's great, but you're getting fired. Why? Because you're not good enough. That board that board annoys me. That board literally annoys me every time. So I'm just tired of, like, I no longer, like, my emotions, like, there are no longer any ups and downs with this team for me anymore, because it really is what it is. The coaching stinks. So I just, like, yo, we win. If we win, yeah, I'm happy, but I won't be too ecstatic. If we lose, I won't be too down, because the coach stinks. So, like, it's like, you know, when you expect something to happen, and then when it happens, you're like, it is what it is. You're not really excited, or you're not really sad, because why? You literally expected that outcome. That's just me and Solskjaer. So it is what it is. And then, yeah, that was the weekend roundup, and thank you for watching this far. And if you like the content, click the subscribe button and the notification button, and comment down below what you'd like us to talk about, and, like, even comment down below on what your thoughts are of the weekend, and which was the best game for the weekend. Thank you, guys.